Good
Make
evening,
comment.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Track Titan Community Race. We're back this week. We're a week off, and we are back for the 21st Track Titan Community Race. And we are at Magione in Italy. A tight, nice track, and just for the tight track, we've got the biggest cars in SE. We've got the Maserati Levantes. And joining me today here is Spitzlam.
Hi guys.
Should be a crazy race. Me and Spitzlam were in a channel on Discord with some of the drivers just before the race, and I asked how was it to drive, and Ryan Skywalker very aptly said it's like we're driving boats in the Red Sea. So this is going to be interesting to see how this one goes, eh?
I should actually drive some of the combos if my AC would like to work with the wheel.
Yeah, I need to drive some of these to get some of that insight, to be honest with you. But well, this looks like it's going to be a fun race. The beautiful cars, I'll give it to them. They're fantastic looking cars, but they look terrible to drive. And if we just watch some of the drivers as they go around, they are fighting the back end. It just seems to want to step out on them everywhere they go. But there we go. As on screen, who's that giving us a nice spin? It was Cockroaching, who's now disconnected. Give us a nice spin. Just demonstrate quite how hard these cars are to drive. But yeah, it should be a good one. I'm going to jump on with Michelle Rodriguez now to give us a nice lap of Magione in the Maserati Levante, and he goes straight off on the first corner just to demonstrate how hard it is. But we'll keep on going. And there he is coming around. So that's Curva del Traliccio? I'm not Italian. Coming into Curva Box. This is it's such a tight track. You can see just how you've got basically two car widths to make an overtake happen. This is unbelievable. But yeah, coming down a slight straight here into the Curva Esse into Torrentino. This is an interest. I've never driven this track. Have you driven this track, Spitzlam?
I don't think I did, but I noticed the myth, the legend, the Bugatti just joined. So this will be an amazing race.
Oh, incredible! This is going to be an incredible race. Bugatti is a good driver. So here we are, coming down the Rettilineo del Muro. That's perfect pronunciation as ever from me into Corvone. I'm taking some Italian out to Mon Antonio Giovinazzi, leaving Alfa. It's a tough time for me. Anyway, coming through into Curva Montesprello. This is the last couple corners of the track, and into a very tight section of track here. We've got a few S's. So the Curva Zampini, the Prima S and the Seconda S. This is it's a right, left, just to finish up the lap, and you can see just how much Michelle is literally fighting the car to get the car on these corners. It's so heavy, and it's got so much power that you put on the brakes, and it just seems like it doesn't want to stop. So this is going to be, a fun race. But the qualifying times are beginning to appear, obviously, with that first lap. And the driver setting the pace right now is Jesus. Puts in a 127 dead on his first lap out. 127 flat. 0-0-0. That's a serious marker to be setting. Looks like Jesus is the master of throwing some SUVs around the tight track, quite clearly.
Well, definitely, this isn't a sports car, so the drivers aren't used to it that much.
A little bit different to what the drivers have been driving last week and the week before, and Michelle Rodriguez there struggling with some traffic as he gets out of the way to try and get a clean lap in. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting race. Did you see the times in the practice, Spitzlam? Who do you think's got the edge going into the quali?
I saw the whole of practice. I was here from the first second. I can say that. I just got home and on the server. Well, yeah. I don't really know. There are a lot of people. The car is definitely tricky to drive, so anything can happen at every moment. But of course, Jesus can win a lot of things. He does things right.
It's true. You know what he's like. You know he's going to be a winner. He puts out 126.953.
Fastest by a second. So yeah, Jesus has to win. We just not going to talk about it.
Well, Jesus obviously setting the benchmark for times here. Everyone's going to want to beat him because he's coming out with the blocks running. However, as we saw just a couple of weeks ago, Jesus, as fast of a driver as he is, has the worst luck in any racing driver I've ever seen, and always ends up getting spun around by a backmarker. So if that happens today, then drivers like, well, who's taking the time right now? Gyro, he's a second off, so I think it'll be drivers like Ryan Skywalker and Michelle Rodriguez that are going to be aiming to capitalize on. It's seemingly inevitable that Jesus is going to get punted off, so they'll be looking to capitalize on that kind of stuff.
Ryan doesn't even have a time, so...
Nor does Michelle right now. They cannot get a clean lap in. I mean, I've been sat on Michelle on the cameras now, and he is just struggling with the serious amount of traffic. It's not a long track here at Magione. I'm not 100% sure how long the track is, but you can see how thin the track is. And yeah, it's not a big Grand Prix circuit, so traffic is going to play a major, major part in this race. This is probably the smallest track we've done since the Highlands race, I want to say, which you'll be familiar with.
We will not talk about the Highlands race. It's 2.5 kilometers long.
Okay, so yeah, not the longest of tracks by a long shot. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see how it pans out across the 15 minutes of the race. Ryan Skywalker has gone faster than Jesus. He's putting a 1:26.754. Now, that is a time that I think can be improved on. I think the best times you might see today might be reaching the lower 26s. But that is dependent on traffic, of course.
Well, I don't want to say that I don't believe in them, but maybe the mid-26s would be a better term to use than the low 26s. I don't think the car is that fast for the low 26s.
Well, in that case, then Ryan Skywalker's setting a very good time, all things considered, especially with the traffic that's on track right now. But well, with a clear track, hopefully some of these drivers can get their times down. Jesus is coming around the final section of corners now, looking to improve on his time, looking to take over Jesus. He's got 2 minutes left of quali, so he's got a bit of time for another couple laps. He's not improving this time round, only putting in a 1:26.973 last lap. So still 5/100ths off his best time, but very consistent at that time. He's at the high 26s, and that's not a bad place to be.
He still has a better time than Diego Textera. Let's be real. 6 minutes and 41 seconds. I think Diego isn't prepared for this track and car.
Yeah, Diogo's been really struggling there. I think he put in a 6:41 lap, but I mean, I assume he must have stopped on track at some point for that. He's going across the line now to set his first actual time lap, and he puts in a 1:29.560. So off the pace today, Diogo Teixeira, maybe not able to utilize his car as well as he has done with others in the past.
Well, definitely a more less spread grid. There's more time variabilities with the sports car, and it seems like people are actually going to choose the maximum out of this car to get good results. This may be an interesting race for once.
Yeah, it's actually very, very tight on the grid right now. The biggest gap between drivers is 1 second, and that's back in 10th. Every driver ahead of them is under half a second between them. Just between Bugatti and Jesus is about over half a second. But yeah, that's a really, really tight qualifying order so far. And with just under a minute left of qualifying, we'll see if any of these drivers can improve. VR, they're struggling just off the track, I think, behind Jesus and Ryan Skywalker. But yeah, this should be interesting, actually. On screen, Jesus and Ryan Skywalker are line astern, so we might get a bit of a preview of what we are to expect in the race. Ryan Skywalker sat behind, trying to learn from where Jesus might be gaining time on him, I guess. That's the advantageous position to be in, I think, for Ryan Skywalker.
If it would be like that, we should just switch the commentary for the Brazilian GP, just like for fun, you know? Actually, to commentate something.
Right, hopefully no one pulls a move like Max Verstappen did. Although there may be
speculating if that was illegal or not. I think it was fine. He just missed his braking point, but I don't know if like he pushed out Hamilton or that. We don't know.
Hey, look, I don't know how many Red Bull fans there are in the live stream. I don't want to offend anyone. But
well, there is one in the commentary box, so.
Well, there you go. So that's not an unbiased opinion. But well, either way,
But definitely more
that kind of
leaning
stuff.
to the battle of Alpine and AlphaTauri.
Well, exactly, and the battles on track we've got here are tighter than the battles of AlphaTauri and Alpine, and well, there we go. We've actually finished qualifying as we were talking F1, and a fairly lackluster end because Jesus and Ryan Skywalker both pitted straight after the qualifying flag, and they have settled for first and second. Unless Bugatti can come round and improve on their time, which it doesn't look like he's going to. He's on an orange lap so far. It's going to be Ryan Skywalker on provisional pole from Jesus in second, and Bugatti, the late entry, in third. Michel Rodriguez, a driver who we've always seen up at the front, is down in 7th place. But he did say that he doesn't like this car at all. So, well, we'll see how that pans out in the race. We all know how good of a racer he is. So, we'll let Bugatti cross the line, see how this time is going to go. And that's a 1:27.654 he puts in. So, not actually improving on his time. So, yep, it looks like we're going to stick with that top 3 of Ryan Skywalker, Jesus, and Bugatti. And we are on to the race. Hold on. There we go. Next session.
Let's go.
Oh, is this some sort of Corsa bug again?
What happened? Adam, what happened?
Nah, don't worry. We got this. Set a Corsa. Pull your finger out. There we go.
Oh,
Into the
nice.
race. And we're on the grid. Here we go with... What we got here? 13 of the finest Maserati SUVs lining up on the grid. I don't know who to focus on here. Who's going to make the moves off the line?
Jesus, I think, is a good guess. A dive bump into turn 1 may work.
Maybe.
Definitely, I'm impressed by Isaac. I was just watching him because Jesus got into the pit lane. I just see him drift the whole of turn 1. So, congrats
This
to
is a
him.
good
That was
drifting car, I
impressive.
think. This is a good drifting car, no doubt. I've seen plenty of drifts from these drivers, but... Well, I'll take us off the line here. We've got 6 lights and 13 drivers waiting on the grid. 6 red lights go on. And it is... Lights are out, and away we go. And it looks like a decent start from Ryan Skywalker there. He's going to manage to hold off Jesus in the first corner by the looks of things, because he is miles ahead. And who's that coming up from 4th? That must be Isaac Gard. Oh, making a look up the inside of Bugatti and Jesus, and managing to get alongside Bugatti by the first corner. There's a good battle here between Bugatti and Isaac, just ahead of everyone else, all colliding together, and Bugatti moves up the inside of Jesus, lunges up the inside, Isaac gets a bit of rear end on, they kind of go around, Alexander Gray's all over the track, and Bugatti has moved up into 2nd place ahead of Jesus. Jesus is going to try and hold on around the outside of turn 3 into turn 4, Jesus is right up the inside. Oh, that's a robust move from Jesus there, not wanting to give up any space to Bugatti at all. He's focused on Ryan Skywalker, not Bugatti. Bugatti is saying, no sir, this is our battle. You're locked in with me. And they're side by side, down the back straight. Jesus and Bugatti. Jesus is gaining on Bugatti. He's gaining. And he's just losing a bit of time down the straight. Must have missed a upshift there. Coming into the corner, braking deep. Bugatti, look at the front end's dive. And Jesus is up the inside of Bugatti for a clean move there. Bugatti's going to fight back. He's not going to be able to hold on around the outside, and Isaac Gard is now going to sniff at Bugatti. And then just the back of these, Gyro. Oh, Isaac Gard gives a little bit of a bump to Bugatti there, but they hold it all together, and they're all line astern. Oh, and Isaac Gard makes a lunge up the inside of Bugatti. He sends Bugatti sideways. Bugatti holds on. They're drifting around the S's. Bugatti drops down into 4th place with a bit of help from Isaac Gard. Isaac Gard not too clean of a move there. Bugatti tries to make a move up the inside of Isaac Gard, but not quite going to happen there. Look at them going 3 wide down the straight. They bumped into each other. Bugatti's gone round. He's collided with Isaac Gard and Gyro. Gyro was up the inside of Isaac Gard. Isaac Gard tried to move to defend, and he just ended up colliding with Bugatti, and now Bugatti's backwards on the start-finish straight, and it's Ryan Skywalker from Jesus, from Isaac Gard, from Gyro, but is Gyro going to try and make a move up the inside of turn 2? Not this time around. What a crazy first lap, Spitzlam. What do you make of that?
Carnage at the front, Carnage at the back. I'm surprised. The midfield was cleaner than the top field. I'm surprised.
That was
I'm go down there.
That was a robust start from the leaders, wasn't it? That's probably the most rough and ready start we've ever seen from a leading pack. So yeah, all the drivers seem to be the same color, which is quite annoying.
Red Bull ranked Alfa Romeo. Remember? That was a massacre.
It was. It's just like that again. But it's the Italian cars. That's what it is. It's the Italian cars. They bring out the passion in people. Anyway, so, Gyro makes a lunge up the inside of Isaac Gard, sends Isaac Gard around. Isaac Gard is all up in the gravel. Gyro moves up into 3rd place, but that is a robust maneuver once again. Evil Goblin is in 4th position. Where did he come from? Evil Goblin, what a hero. In 4th position, he knows how to drive this SUV, and he's getting hunted down by Michelle Rodriguez, but what a fantastic mover from Evil Goblin. Where did he even start the race? Do you know?
From the back, I guess.
Amazing,
and he came
amazing.
From the back.
Well, he's dropping down now because Michelle Rodriguez makes a fantastic clean move. Oh, and he takes 2 in 1 corner. Michelle Rodriguez, 2 in 1. What a move on Evil Goblin and Gyro at once. Gyro not willing to give it up to Michelle Rodriguez. Gyro collides with Michelle Rodriguez, sends Michelle Rodriguez down just the same as he did with Isaac Gard, and Michelle Rodriguez drops into 6th position. Gyro, man, control yourself. But all this means that Evil Goblin moves up into 3rd, down into 4th, up into 3rd. He's up the inside of Gyro. He's ahead of Gyro. Isaac Gard's up the inside of Gyro. Gyro's down into 5th position. Isaac Gard's on the inside. Gyro's on the outside. Michelle Rodriguez is sniffing at the back of all of them. He's going to try and gain some time on them, battling away. But 3 great Maseratis in a line down the back straight. Evil Goblin, Isaac Gard, and Gyro. Isaac Gard says his wheel fell off his desk. Craziness. Anyway.
that can happen. What kind of wheel does he have? Does he have like those pop things that stick to the table? They don't.
He's got the suction cup ones.
Kind of the wheel. It was shit.
Yeah, I think we've all ended up with one of them as a first wheel. I definitely did. But there we go. Evil Goblin takes the corner a bit badly there, the final corner, the final hairpin, sorry, the back hairpin, and allows Gyro and Isaac Gard to move through. And Isaac Gard is up into 3rd position with Gyro very much sniffing at his back heels, and well, Isaac is going to be shitting bricks because here comes Gyro, with another move up the inside, and Isaac Gard tries to make the switch back, and he does. He pushes Gyro right out wide. Gyro needs to just calm down for this race. Gyro back down into 4th position, trying to make some crazy moves on Isaac Gard there, breaking deep, making big lunges. This is like an F1 open lobby. Evil Goblin sniffing at the back of the pair of them, and he's in 5th position, getting hunted down by Michelle Rodriguez. And wow, this is interesting racing from the top guys. There's damage on today. We've got 50% damage on. They need to calm down, or else they're going to end up retiring.
Why didn't you say that in qualifying? Maybe they would notice.
They should have known. It's in the lobby. It says.
Sure,
they'll soon find out when the car breaks down. Anyway,
how much Bugatti's on a recovery drive.
He is with a damaged car.
Last, the 8th. He is fast.
This will be a serious recovery drive from him if he can get any sort of result from this race or whatsoever, because he got well and truly taken out on the start-finish straight and sent backwards, crashing into the barrier. That's not an easy thing, and that's going to cause some damage to his car. So he's going to be fighting with a hand tied behind his back today.
Well, definitely, right he seems more careful than other people with the car.
He is. Look at the traction that he's got in comparison to Apparato there. Just Apparato coming right across, getting in his way. Alexander Gray trying to capitalize on that Apparato all over the track. Oh, Bugatti's defending from Alexander Gray. Moving right up the inside, switching lanes, left, right, left, right. Alexander Gray trying to make a move on him. Going to try and hang it around the outside. Apparato breaking deep, gives Bugatti a little bit of a bump. Bugatti going drifting because of Apparato. Apparato with a crazy move. What is it with the Spaniards today? First Gyro, now Apparato. Who's that dropping down the order? I think it's Isaac Gard. What happened to him? He must have dropped down from 3rd to 6th. Not sure whether he was helped round or what happened there, but he has dropped down by 4 positions, and it's still an absolutely crazy battle. Up and down the...
Ryan is in the lead. Wait, Ryan is in the lead?
Yeah, Ryan was leading from the start. It's been Jesus chasing him.
Yeah, but no, they switched. Wait, my AC is like, what? I don't know what's happening.
I think your AC is panicking. It does that to me as well. Don't worry. The guys at the front, they're just sitting line astern and they're racing quietly. We'll leave them to it. If we put the camera on them, they're going to crash. So we'll focus on the battle behind because Gyro, Michelle Rodriguez, and even Goblin Isaac Guard are still battling. It's these grey Maseratis. What is up with them? All 4 of them, line astern. Oh, Michelle Rodriguez trying to make a move around the outside, thinking better of it. Double backing on himself, and Evil Goblin almost capitalising, but Evil Goblin also driving very safely now. So I'm going down the pit straight now. Fantastic driving from these ones now. Oh, Michelle Rodriguez braking very, very late. He's along the back quarter, Gyro. Oh, really, really good braking from Michelle Rodriguez there to avoid an accident. And, well, a model racer. I'm going to jump to the front because Ryan Skywalker and Jesus are battling away well and truly now. It looks like the battle is well and truly on. With 7 minutes to go, Jesus could stick behind Ryan Skywalker for a few more minutes until he wants to make his move closer to the end of the race. But, well, these drivers are chaotic and Jesus has dropped back a bit from Ryan Skywalker as soon as I put the camera on him. Sorry, Jesus. Anyway, back to the battle. Gyro and Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez and Evil Goblin having a fantastic battle here. Coming onto the back straight, Evil Goblin is right up Michelle Rodriguez is chuffed, as is Isaac Guard up the back of Evil Goblin. Oh, look at them. I cannot believe they've stayed line astern for like 10 laps. Not 10 laps, 5 laps.
Bugatti just touched Apparado in the final chicane, and it was just like a message. I had enough of your shit. Just leave. But now well, he's 8 from 11. Bugatti is doing really well in this race. Let's hope he can get the top 5. That would actually be a great result for him.
Well, this is a great recovery drive from Bugatti, like you say. Having got spun round on the start finish, he's up into 8th, and that does put him, even if he doesn't get up in this race, that puts him in a good position for the second race. You know, a driver as fast as him up towards the front, he could easily win the second race if he gets a good enough start. But we all know how chaotic these second race starts are. The battle between...
What? He was our 4th. I wanted to say 5th, but we are left.
Yeah, VR's gone, so that means that he would start 4th, which would be an amazing starting position for him to start in.
Maybe actually 3rd, because 3 people left. Tesla, VR, and Apparado. Because I don't see like Tesla's 2nd behind Yeehaw, so that's 3 people that left already.
We'll see in 5 minutes. Anyway, that should be good for Bugatti. It should be good to drive to see from Bugatti then in the next race. That battle between Gyro, well, the 4-way battle between Gyro, Michelle Rodriguez, Evil Goblin, and Isaac Guard seems to have calmed down a bit. I'm not 100% sure what happened between Evil Goblin and Isaac Guard, but they have dropped off from Michelle Rodriguez about 5 seconds.
Isaac could have dive bombed Evil Goblin if he got off the line, but Evil Goblin doesn't get the line right, and Isaac is in front of him now. The commentator's curse, it's real. No, I should shut up for a while.
As soon as we speak about them, they have an incident, I swear. But that's not our fault. That's the driver's fault. Drive better, guys. Either way, we've got crazy battles, and I'm going to jump to the front because that battle between Ryan Skywalker and Jesus has closed up once again. Jesus has bit back about half a second out of Ryan Skywalker, now almost a full second. Oh, Ryan Skywalker having to drive just his best race in line now, not doing too much defending, and Jesus taking some looks up the inside. He's still got 4 minutes and a lap left to make an interesting move happen. So we'll see if he can gain any time on him down the back straight now. He's going down the back straight. I think he's gaining just a little bit. No, not quite. Ryan Skywalker is running away with it. Now half a second between the two drivers, up from about 3/10, not just a few corners ago. So Ryan Skywalker is going to hold on through the back hairpin, but it looks as though Jesus might be faster in the last sector. That's my inkling. Let's have a look here. Let's see how they drive. So Jesus breaking much deeper into the S's here, coming around, taking a much wider line. He's almost having to sniff up the inside of Ryan Skywalker there into the S's. I think I might be right there. Jesus is so much faster through this final sector, but Ryan Skywalker just managed to get such traction onto the pit straight that Jesus can't seem to do anything about it. He's just not got the slipstream or the power to get past Ryan Skywalker this lap round. Oh, but he makes a look up the inside and he collides with Ryan Skywalker. He sends Ryan Skywalker around. The commentator's curse strikes again. Ryan Skywalker comes back on track. Jesus lets him back into first place. Really, really good sportsmanship from the pair of drivers there. Jesus thinking better than to have Ryan Skywalker crash out. And the race shall carry on as if nothing ever happened. Really, really well done from the pair of the drivers there. But Jesus with an audacious send up the inside. He's not Spanish, so he shouldn't be making these sends. Them kind of sends are reserved for Gyro. And who was the other Spaniard here?
I don't know. Every Spaniard left. They don't like you.
They don't like me.
They left you.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? I won't commentate in Spanish for you. Anyway, Ryan Skywalker and Jesus still battling away down the back straight. But yeah, Jesus dropping back a bit. But it just that final sector for Jesus, he's got it tuned in. He knows exactly what line to take, and he knows how to gain the time of Ryan Skywalker. The issue is, A, not losing the back end, as it seems to be so easy to do in this car, and B, just not getting too close, because I'm not sure if you find this too, Splitslam, but I certainly find it. If you're driving so close to the driver ahead, you just lose so much grip, and if you outbrake yourself, you end up risking the pair of you, so you end up being more careful braking, and you end up losing time.
Well, maybe it's the nervous. Maybe you're just nervous.
That's true.
Or there is too much slipstream. Like there is no air for you. So I don't know. But maybe I don't know the physics about this. Maybe I should research that, and the next race I'm going to say it like a smart guy. But
yeah, race engineer Splitslam makes his debut next race.
I think it will be the nervosity, that you are nervous a lot, that makes a lot of sense actually.
That is what I find. However, I'm not entirely sure that Ryan Skywalker and Jesus are human. I don't think they have nerves. So they are just flying ahead of everyone else. I mean, they're 10 seconds ahead of Gyro now. Even with a spin.
You can ask Ryan. He is in general. Just go ask him after this race. Just ask him.
I'm not distracting him mid-race.
A robot?
We'll ask him after the... I mean, if he wins this one, we're getting an interview with him. So we'll ask him after the race is finished, after the next race as well.
Oh no. What have I done?
We've got 35 seconds left of this race, so it looks like they're going to get another lap as they come across the line. So Ryan Skywalker just has to hold on for one more lap from Jesus, and Jesus is... well, he's sniffing at the bit. He's really trying to get ahead of Ryan Skywalker. And this back marker coming up, I'm not sure who this is. Is this Mark Platt? No, it's not.
Know.
It is Tesla. As they move through on Tesla, no drama there for the pair of them. So the race shall carry on as it was before. Half a second between them, and Jesus still trying to find a way past Ryan Skywalker. But, well, I think this is the thing with this car. It's such a boat, and there's such a thin track that overtakes difficult to happen. Just as I'm demonstrating that, Michelle Rodriguez clips the inside of Gyro, also sends him round. Oh, Gyro with the Max Verstappen-esque defending pushes Gyro onto the grass, pushes Michelle Rodriguez onto the grass. Michelle Rodriguez tries to switch back off the hairpin. Gyro moving to the inside to defend, moving back to the outside to get the line into the left-right hairpin. And then Michelle Rodriguez still trying to gain some time on Gyro, coming onto the back straight. I think that's the place to make the move. Gyro gets a bit of rear end action going on there, and Michelle Rodriguez is going to get a bit of a slipstream down the straight. He's got a bit of time on Gyro now. Looks like he might be able to make a move. Gyro, moving to the inside to defend. Michelle Rodriguez trying to slipstream all the way down the straight, trying to gain just a little bit of time. He's gaining about 1/100th every 10 meters. This is antagonizing Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez, he breaks deep. He gets on the grass. He goes round into the gravel. Michelle Rodriguez is backwards on the final hairpin, and he's gone backwards trying to make a move on Gyro, and Gyro carries on just as normal. Michelle Rodriguez drops down into 6th position behind Evil Goblin. He's going to slot in behind Alexander Gray, and that is tragedy for Michelle Rodriguez. As we finish the race, Ryan Skywalker and Jesus coming through. They're going to start the final lap. Did they get another lap? They're going to start another lap.
Because they crossed the line. Before it ended,
just managed to sneak it in.
Plus 1 lap, so
they just managed to sneak it in. So another lap for them to hang on. Michelle Rodriguez now on a fight back, trying to get past Bugatti on the start-finish straight to get some of them positions back that he's just lost with that audacious send. Oh, Bugatti turns in on Michelle Rodriguez, but Michelle Rodriguez in the big white boat takes it like a champ and carries on just ahead of Bugatti, who's also on his recovery drive, just like Michelle Rodriguez. Now that's the place to be for recovery drivers, 7th and 8th position. So I'm going to sit with Ryan Skywalker and Jesus for the ending of this race. But Spitzlam, what do you make of this overtaking?
I definitely think that the Michelle Rodriguez and who was it again?
I'll hate to interrupt you there, Spitzlam, but Ryan Skywalker's just outbroke himself on the final hairpin, and Jesus has moved up the inside of him. Ryan Skywalker broke too late, got himself in an absolute tumble, and ended up in the gravel, and Jesus, in the final few corners, has managed to take first position from Ryan Skywalker and secure the race win for the first race of the day for the 21st Track Time Community Race Series. Jesus takes the win from Ryan Skywalker, and it looks like it's going to be Gyro following up on the final step of the podium, and Ryan Skywalker is fuming, jumping straight into the pits there, making an error entirely of his own accord, I do believe. Well, wow, what a finish. Sorry, Spitzline, to interrupt you there, but that was craziness.
It's okay, but after you said that, I just think that from this car we'll hear ping, ping, ping. We just hear the rage of Ryan.
He is fuming, but I'm not sure what caused that. I think he might have done that himself. I'd have to take a look at the replay, but wow, there you go. That's the race over. That's the first race over. We've got a reverse grid, of course, to come, but it's Jesus from Ryan Skywalker, from Gyro, from Evil Goblin, takes home a fantastic 4th position. Isaac Gard in 5th, Alexander Gray in 6th, Michelle Rodriguez in 7th. On his recovery drive, didn't manage to make it any higher than that. Bugatti likewise. Yeehaw in 9th, Diogo Texera in 10th, and Tesla rounds out the grid in 11th. We're going to go on to the next race. It's a reverse grid. Here we go.
Okay, so now that I can finally talk, I actually think it was the fault of Gyro that Michelle just spun out.
Ah, yes. When he was trying to make that move, and Gyro
because he pushed him off track.
Yeah. Robust defending, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that. Oh. Skywalker is like, oh my god, he cannot believe it. He is.
He was raging. I'm sure we'll be able to hear more from him towards the end of the second race. We'll get an interview with a few of the drivers, no matter if they win or not. We've got some interesting insights.
What is the breaking point in turn 1? He is not sure.
Well, I'm sure he's gonna have to find out. But Bugatti starts in 3rd. Because Tesla has left, and the drivers are going. Oh, and who's that not going? I think that might be Bugatti that didn't get to go in there. He almost caused an accident at the start line, and the drivers are going into the first corner. There's an audacious send by Jesus towards the back, up the inside of Bugatti. Bugatti was the one that didn't get off from the start, and the drivers are all slotting into place now. Michelle Rodriguez up into 3rd position now. What a fantastic start from him behind Diogo Texera and Yeehaw. You'd think that he'd move up very quickly because he's got this car nailed down. Isaac Gard also with a fantastic start just behind Michelle Rodriguez, and then it's Diogo Texera leading them through. And behind Isaac Gard, you've got Ryan Skywalker and Alexander Gray having a battle coming into the corner. Who's that? Off track? Alexander Gray. Alexander Gray is off track right in the middle, and Jesus gets sent round by Gyro, the absolute, on his Bugatti. Bugatti sends Jesus round. Jesus drops back into 10th position. Absolute agony for the driver there, and so he's going to have to fight back all the way from 10th. Meanwhile, he sees drivers like Michelle Rodriguez up in 4th position, battling away with Isaac Gard and Ryan Skywalker. Isaac Gard is up into 3rd position. Michelle Rodriguez in 4th, Ryan Skywalker in 5th. And they're coming through the S's now. Gyro makes a lunge up the inside of Ryan Skywalker, gets the move done, pushes Ryan Skywalker out wide. Ryan Skywalker's not going to be able to fight back. Oh, but Ryan Skywalker takes an audacious lunge up the inside. Evil Goblin gets caught up in it. Gyro still comes off better, and Ryan Skywalker drops down into 8th position after he tries to do a bit of a retaliatory move on Gyro there. But that does mean that we might have a crazy battle between Alexander Gray, Ryan Skywalker, and Jesus. So there's an absolute mad battle here going on for about 5th position. Up at the front, Isaac Gard is looking to make moves on Yeehaw, as is Michelle Rodriguez, and they are all chasing the man at the front, Diogo Texera. More chaos this time around, Spitzlan. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know what to think. There's too much happening on me. I just need to process it. Give me a little bit of time, please. There's too much happening at once.
These races are crazy. They are crazy today. Fantastic driving from an entertainment standpoint.
Well, not for me. I have a slow processor. Needs to.
Your computer's struggling here. Well, towards the back, I think Ryan Skywalker had another incident because he's dropped down to 10th position, just behind Jesus and Alexander Grace. So 3 drivers there battling down the back straight for, well, 8th position now. How they've fallen from Grace. At the front of the pack, though, almost a second ahead of Yeehaw, who's holding up Isaac Gard and Michelle Rodriguez. He's holding them off because Diogo Teixeira is leading them, and his best friend is Yeehaw right now, who is his saviour for the next few minutes that he can keep Isaac Gard and Michelle Rodriguez pinned back. He's doing him a favour. Although Isaac Gard and Michelle Rodriguez all over the grass there. Is that something to do with the tyre wear, maybe? I know tyre wear is enabled this time round. Oh, but Yeehaw still defending very well. Yeah, tyre wear's on this time as well. Although there shouldn't be too much tyre wear 2 laps in. But
well, you put it to 100%, right?
Yeah, of course, full tyre wear.
Then I think with the drifting and someone doing donuts at the end of the race, yeah, I think there is something that you would like to tell me that if it's not okay, yeah, please tell me. I think that's a nightmare for these people. How to say to them? They shouldn't have done donuts, or Michelle shouldn't have called you a pussy.
I'm not 100% sure if they get new tyres for each race. But, well, if they don't then so. Yeah, then donuts didn't help. But here we go. Isaac Gard looking to make a move on Yeehaw. Down the back straight, Isaac Gard's along his rear quarter, braking deep. He's well up the inside of Yeehaw. Yeehaw's going to have to give up the position now. Yeehaw trying to make a switch back, getting all over the grass, but it's not going to happen this time around because Isaac Gard moves up into 2nd position, and now he's on the hunt for some Diogo Teixeira. Meanwhile, Yeehaw still holding up Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez not able to make the same move that Isaac Gard did. Oh, but Michelle Rodriguez has a sniff up the inside of the S's, and he sends Yeehaw for on a half spin. Yeehaw, chops off Michelle Rodriguez's front end there. Michelle Rodriguez was powerless in that situation, and Michelle Rodriguez is going to try and fight Yeehaw all the way down the pit straight, while Gyro, Evil Goblin, and Bugatti also have a crazy battle behind them. Oh, and Evil Goblin has not finished. He has retired to the pits, and we are down to 9 drivers. Alexander Gray and Ryan Skywalker having a crazy battle at the back. Michelle Rodriguez managed to get ahead of Yeehaw around the outside of the first corner. Michelle Rodriguez now chasing down Isaac Gard and Diogo Teixeira for that win. Yeehaw not going to give up easily, though. The Italian man in the Italian car trying to make a move, but not going to happen this time round. And he's going to have to settle for 4th place, and he's going to have to hold off Gyro, who is El Bandito.
I definitely think my computer is having troubles. I just saw Gyro going into the wall and through the pit lane. So yeah, my computer is having problems.
This race is not helping you.
I can afford a new one. Please stay with me. You can do this.
The chaos of this race is putting not only my brain power but your computer power to its test. But well, the drivers are flying now. Drivers are definitely flying, and Isaac Gard is right up the backside. Oh, Diogo Teixeira's on the grass. I've just cut back to it. It looks like Isaac Gard might have put Diogo Teixeira on the grass because he slowed down to let Isaac Gard back, to let Diogo Teixeira back on track. But that's allowed Michelle Rodriguez to come up, make a move up the inside, around the outside, up the inside. They're alongside each other, all on the pit straight. Isaac Gard and Michelle Rodriguez side by side. There's absolutely nothing between these drivers. And side by side behind them, Gyro and Bugatti are going at it. Gyro on the outside, I think on the inside, sorry. And Michelle Rodriguez, Isaac Gard breaks late. Michelle Rodriguez moves around the inside. Yeehaw moves around the inside of the pair of them. Yeehaw up the inside, 2 in 1. Who's that colliding? I think that's Gyro that got sideways there after a bit of a collision with Isaac Gard there, repaying the favour of last race. Isaac Gard moves up the inside of Yeehaw, tries to sniff up the inside of Michelle Rodriguez. The driver's gone backwards in the background. I think it was Yeehaw that went round sideways. And Bugatti, Isaac Gard, and Michelle Rodriguez have all moved through on these drivers. So Michelle Rodriguez in second, hunting down Diogo Teixeira once again. Isaac Gard and Michelle Rodriguez hunting him down. Further back, Ryan Skywalker is well in amongst it. Look at him making a robust move on Gyro. Yeehaw getting helped around the corner. I think he's got a bit of sideways action on the back straight there. Ryan Skywalker is away and clear. Gyro just behind Alexander Gray. Jesus is having a mare of a time, just back in 8th position. Didn't manage to capitalise the same way that Ryan Skywalker did. And this is incredible racing from these drivers.
Well, definitely it is.
Incredible to watch.
It is too great so that my computer is not handling real well. That's fun. That's fun. But Isaac Guard, Jesus is having troubles at the back actually.
Yeah, he's not able to catch up. Oh, who's that going straight off the track? Ryan Skywalker's gone off the track. He's gone into the wall. It looks like something's definitely disconnected there. He might have lost connection, or a wheel might have disconnected, but he's gone straight off track there and into the wall. And so, well, we've got a four-way battle up at the front, and we've got a four-way battle just behind them. Alexander Gray just in front, looking at the inside of Gyro. Jesus on board with him, coming around the first corner. I'm going to jump forward to Bugatti because it looks like Isaac Gard and Michelle Rodriguez are battling away while Diogo Texeira holds a lot of them up. Although, no disrespect to Diogo Texeira, I just think that Michelle and Isaac are a bit faster. We'll watch from Bugatti now as they come round. Oh, look how slow these corners are. It's just these cars. They are such boats. Michelle Rodriguez sniffing up the inside of Diogo Texeira, thinking better of it, managing to defend from Isaac Gard in the process. Gets alongside Diogo Texeira, clips his back end. Oh, Diogo Texeira gets a bit of sideways action on, but they both recover. Coming down the back straight, Isaac Gard is all over the pair of them. Isaac Gard moving to the inside. They're almost 3 abreast down the back straight. Isaac Gard is well alongside Michelle Rodriguez by now. He's going to have the inside line for the final corner, and he's going to move up into 2nd position. He's going to have a try at Diogo Texeira. Oh, stuck up the inside. Michelle Rodriguez! Where did he come from? Michelle Rodriguez has taken himself out of the race on the same corner that he did last time on Isaac Gard. What a crazy, crazy move. And he's down into 7th position by the time he rejoins. Isaac Gard has made himself up into 1st position. Diogo Texeira's down in 3rd place. Bugatti is in 2nd. Wow, what on earth happened from Michelle Rodriguez there? Did you see that?
Michelle just became the torpedo. That's how I can say it. That's really what happened. Daniel
Kvyat makes his return to Track Titan Community Race in the form of Michelle Rodriguez. What a crazy move from Michelle. But Isaac Gard now, the happiest man on track because he's 1st. Once again, Bugatti still chasing him down.
We have a reason why Ryan left. His headphones failed.
Ah, that's a dead shame for Ryan there. So Ryan is out of the race, not going to want to give an interview at the end of it because his headset has died. Well, technical problems.
we wouldn't like it if our headset died. Let's be real.
I definitely wouldn't like it if mine died. Although that's why I got a microphone.
Dead. We would be dead.
Definitely. So, well, now it's all calmed down a bit because there's been some crazy battles, and now it's all calmed down. So Isaac Gard leading them from Bugatti, who's about half a second behind, and it's about 5-second gap back to Diogo Texeira, and a line of 5 cars battling away. Gyro just behind, Isaac Gray and Jesus all line astern down the back straight. And
Jesus hasn't moved a place. I think Isaac is just who is that? It's Alex, right? Yeah, it's Alex. I'm sorry. Alex is just like driving the widest car he ever can. It looks like that. Or he's just going too wide with Diogo Texeira for the last chicanes on this track and taking 4th place.
All the time.
Into the next lap.
All the while, Jesus is sniffing at the back of them. Oh, he makes a lunge up the inside of Diogo Texeira. He's well alongside by the first corner. Is he going to take both of them in the first corner? Yes, he is. 2 in 1 for Jesus, but he's going to drop back behind Alexander Gray for the 2nd corner. Alexander Gray getting the better run off the corner, but he takes Diogo Texeira's 5th position, but he's going to lose out once again. Oh, coming to the back straight. Oh, he moves left. Oh, wow. How did he find a space there? Up the inside of Diogo Texeira and Alexander Gray, but he's going to be on the outside now, around the outside of Alexander Gray, not going to make a move this time around onto the back straight, and Jesus up into 5th position. But yeah, like you say, there's just some incredible defensive driving going on right now, isn't there?
Alex is actually driving the widest Maserati on track right now.
He definitely isn't. They're not thin Maseratis. Full anyway. In amongst all that, Gyro did manage to get through and moves up into the podium position. So good racing from Gyro there to get himself up there past Alexander Gray. Oh, sorry, Gyro. There's the commentator's curse. He goes off track and drops down into 5th position. Now battling with Diogo Teixeira. Diogo Teixeira helps him around. Oh, Diogo Teixeira punts Gyro right off track. Gyro coming back on track. He's all over the thing. Oh, Michel Rodriguez narrowly avoids colliding with Gyro as he rejoins the track. Diogo Teixeira there, well off track now. Punts Gyro off. He's having a nightmare as Diogo Teixeira, so I think he might retire. And Gyro now battling with Yeehaw, but that was crazy from them drivers there. Diogo Teixeira just punting Gyro off track. Gyro coming right across the front of Michel Rodriguez. Michel Rodriguez saw his life flash before his eyes. Jesus, on his recovery drive, has moved up into 3rd position. He's back past Alexander Gray, and he's fighting once again for a podium spot. Wow, great driving. Great driving from Jesus. But looks like he might struggle to catch up with Bugatti and Isaac Gard because they are now 8 seconds up the road. Bugatti and Isaac Gard having a battle for the lead, but well, definitely in a class of their own right now. What do you think?
Yeah,
Jesus?
I'm watching that battle, but Isaac, this car is too wide for his track. This is like the Italian Monaco.
It really is.
This is how I would compare it to, because it doesn't seem like there is no space for Bugatti to get by. Bugatti even has the better lines than Isaac, but there's like no space on the track at all.
The karting track.
Either you will slide the slipstream effect to 100, and we will have interesting races, but a lot of crashes. Or you'll keep it minimal, and we will have a little bit less boring races, but maybe even more dirty air, which I don't know if it's included in the slipstream effect. I hope it's not.
How much slipstream these cars get, but well. Yeah, this is a fantastic car combination, but it's definitely very, very fun for these drivers to go around. Well, we'll see
I don't
how.
think it's fun for Jesus now. almost 10 seconds, actually 10 seconds behind Bugatti. I don't think that's fun for him. He's alone. That's how I felt in most of the races. Let's be real. That's why I turned to commentating. I'm sure
that's how Diogo Teixeira feels right now as well.
Yeah, I'm bad at racing, so I turned to commentating.
Me too. Anyway, Michel Rodriguez and Alexander Gray on the back straight. Michel Rodriguez is chasing Alexander Gray. He's gaining him all the way down the back straight, but it looks like Alexander Gray's got a bit more horsepower by the end of it, and he's going to be able to pull away. And so this is still the closest battle on track, and it's calmed down with 30 seconds left of the race to go. And I'm going to keep saying, oh, it's calmed down, so hopefully I can commentators curse someone like Alexander Gray to go off track, and Michel Rodriguez moves up into 4th position. Sorry, Alexander. Michel Rodriguez into 4th through the S's because Alexander Gray outbrakes himself and ends up on the gravel.
Adam, maybe I will just like...
I'm like a witch.
I'm banning commentators. Curse for you. This is illegal. This is just evil. I don't like it.
I would get arrested for a betting scandal if this were anything bigger. Anyway, Bugatti, that means, well, with Alexander Gray going off, that does mean that the closest battle on track now is the lead battle. However, this has, like you said, the entire race. Isaac Gard is a master of defending, and I think we saw this last time he won. This was, I think, about 5 races ago, it must be now. Isaac Gard won, and he just defends so well, especially when he's in the lead. He knows exactly the lines to take just to compromise the other drivers, and it's, you know, it's an art, it's a delicate art, because you can't just move to the inside because you'll just cause an accident and crash you both out. You need to just drive in a way that dissuades the other driver from making silly moves, from, well, and helps compromise their lines. And as you've said, Bugatti's got the better lines, but Isaac is just able to drive such a wide Maserati right now. And coming to the S's, Bugatti is doing absolutely everything he can to get past Isaac Gard. But, well, look at these lines Isaac Gard is taking right in the centre of the track. He knows how wide this track is. He knows there's not much space for 2 cars to go side by side. And coming on to the last lap, he's just going to have to hold on for one more lap. One final lap. It's the last gauntlet between Isaac Gard and Bugatti. Here they come down the start-finish straight into the first hairpin. Isaac Gard still leading from Bugatti. Bugatti braking much deeper than Isaac Gard. Coming out the corner, but Isaac Gard getting a good run. Oh, Bugatti losing a bit of traction on the exit of the corner and losing a little bit of time on Isaac Gard. into the second hairpin now. Onto a short straight. Isaac Gard is going to try and get some good traction out the corner. Bugatti is all over the shop, just trying to gain a little bit of time on Isaac Gard. I think the best place to overtake, the safest place to overtake, is down the back straight. So we'll see if Bugatti can gain a little bit of time on Alex and Isaac Gard here. Onto the back straight. Bugatti is well back from Isaac Gard. Sorry. So. I'm getting confused. Unlike my mother.
You're not the only one. Let's be real. Their names are really similar. It's G. There's two A's and there is an E at the end. Yeah, you are not the only one. But I actually searched. If you set the 5 races ago, that would be the Ferrari F2004.
I think that might be one Isaac won. I'm not 100% actually.
I know. Let's rewatch all of the races just to be sure.
We need a stats man. We need a stats man on hand. Anyway, coming through the S's off the final corner, Isaac Gard takes the win in the second race of the 21st edition of the Track Titan Community Race Series. And that's a good win for Isaac Gard, definitely, 100%. Great defending from Bugatti all the way through to the end. Bugatti takes on a podium, though. Really good drive from him, as we'd expected. You know, you said it coming in. As soon as he saw Bugatti's name, he saw, wow, he's a good driver. He's going to come through. Jesus, on his recovery drive, he's won one, and he's got a podium. All things considered, I don't think he can be too unhappy with that, but he's going to be certainly unhappy with himself for, well, having to do a recovery drive in the first place, as he gives us some celebratory donuts.
Bugatti is just flexing. He's drifting the whole track.
We'll watch Bugatti's drifting technique as he comes down the track, get him on the drift championships. Michelle Rodriguez comes home in 4th position. Alexander Gray in 5th, manages to come home in 5th and holding off Gyro, who went off the track and dropped himself down from about 3rd into 6th.
Oh, a 360. That was nice.
Yeehaw in 7th, and then Diogo Texeira, the man who was 1st, now in last. Diogo. What happened? What happened?
I know one thing definitely happened, and it's race that has just gone away. It's finished.
Yeah, I'll ask the boys who won if they want a post-race interview. And, well, I'll tell you what, we'll jump into the general channel and we'll have a chat with Alexander Gray and Michelle, who are already there, and we'll see what they thought about the race, if you want to jump in there with them.
Yeah, we'll jump.
Hello, boys. How's it going?
Hello. Everything's fine. How's you? How are you guys?
Yeah, very good. Good racing. We'll do a little bit of an interview with you. We'll see how you thought of it. You had some crazy battles. The pair of you actually had some crazy battles. And some interesting lunges. We'll say that. Michelle, what happened? What happened, Michelle?
Yeah. The thing is, I had Diogo in front of me, covering me off, because I was never gonna be able to launch him. But then I had Isaac next to me, and right beside me, I was like, okay, he is gonna take me. So if I play this smart, I can maybe do this. So I released the gas, so I can get behind him and then overtake him from the inside, I'm thinking. The thing is, he covered more of the inside than what I thought initially. So I had to evade him, and I went on to the grass, meaning I couldn't stop, and I just went into Diogo. So, Diogo, if you're listening to this, I'm really sorry. It was not meant.
I called you a torpedo, so sorry about that, definitely.
No problem.
You really embodied Danny Kvyat, but, well, here we go. We've got the winners in here anyway. Jesus and Isaac Gard. Well done, boys. Well done on winning the pair of you.
Thank you very much. It was kind of a gimme for me, though. I don't think I earned it this week.
Well, actually, yeah. So it was handed, wasn't it, on the last lap? Did you see what happened to him? Did you help him, or did he go around on his own accord?
No, he just missed a braking point and went off on his own. It was at the end of the back straight there. He just, I don't know, he missed the braking point and kept going straight and let me pass him on the inside while he was off on the dirt.
Well, it doesn't matter how their wins come, as long as they come, eh?
Yeah, I'll take it any day.
But, yeah, a great win for you there, right at the end. We would have obviously chatted with Ryan as well, but his headset's died, so unfortunate for him. But well, it'd be good to see some insight from him as the day moves on in Discord.
Yeah,
Isaac,
he definitely had the pace today, that's for sure.
he did. He really set the marker down, and he was holding you off for most of the race. And the second
Oh,
race
yeah.
he came through. But, well, that was the first race. The second race, yeah, Isaac, an easy win for you in the end. You managed to hold off Bugatti for like half the race. We were admiring your defensive skills. Is there any? What's the secret? What's the secret?
Use the whole track. I don't know. I just go left and right, left and right.
Well, it was a wide track on a thin. A wide car on a thin track, isn't it? So
Exactly.
I guess that helps. But well, I haven't got Bugatti in here, but he drove a good race himself.
Yeah.
Craziness. Hey Zeus, sorry, Spitslam. Do you have any questions for the winners?
No, I don't think I don't.
Oh well.
I don't have any.
Should've prepared them.
You question everything all the time. You're just perfect at this.
Just fly them off. They just come off the top of my head, mate. Anyway, really well done, guys. And well, good races all around. You all were in some crazy battles, so thanks for the entertainment.
Thank you very much. It was very enjoyable.
I'll jump out of the server and we'll close off the stream, but I'm sure we'll be back in here if you boys are in soon.
Cheers.
So I'm gonna be a little while.
Yo, okay, here we go. So we'll finish the stream now. That was a nice chat, and well, that was a nice, more casual chat than a normal interview. So I like that. A good race all around. A good pair of races. Interesting car, interesting track, and hopefully next week we get more of the same. We'll keep the damage and the tyre wear on to see how that goes. Yeah, well done to all the drivers involved. What are your final passing thoughts there, Spitslam?
Definitely don't beat the Spanish and don't invade every turn.
Yeah, if you're a Spaniard driving, can you raise the name up of yourselves and stop dive bombing every turn? I'm looking at you, Gyro. But well, it was a good race to watch. Can't complain too much. Anyway, that does conclude the day. That does conclude the day of racing, and that was the 21st Track Titan Community Race. So, well, thank you everyone for watching, wherever you joined us from today. And it's been a pleasure to commentate. I've been Adam Chapman, today joined by Spitslam. You can say bye, Spitslam.
Yeah, I don't know, just bye.
I
want to do something creative, just bye.
Just bye from Spitslam, and just bye from me. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you this time next week.